Like,
So.
I'm ready now. I'm
Okay.
distracted by the man.
I understand. The fuckery has to happen first so we can get our fuckery out of the fucks. Last time on the Wrongsides, a ship was made, plans were planned, and Axia delved into the dreams of Hope Devine, a former mentor of Janae, where they had a brief conversation, and Axia came up with the idea of trying to pull memories from Hope's dreams and repair them to try to find clues on what find clues on like how to do the thing to help Janae master their Weavestone. With that in mind, With that in mind, we find ourselves in a dreamscape of Hope's office as Axia begins to twist the dream and pull out these memories. So, Axia, the very first thing that I'm going to have you do is just a flat charisma check.
A flat charisma check?
Yep.
Dang. Nice. It's the only way you want to be able to fail. 25.
25. Dang, that's crazy, bro. I would have never guessed that you would have passed a charisma check as a bard.
Wait, is it check?
What?
It was a check, right?
Yes.
Okay. That means I would also get that herald bonus from the card, correct?
You do, yes.
Hang on. 29.
So, before I describe the next scene to you, I'm going to give you a couple of ground rules here. And
we're not on the ground.
And I want you to know that the only reason these roles exist is because you're a Kalashtar, okay? Normally, you would be able to inspire yourself, but not Hope because of the distance between you, the physical distance. But because you're a Kalashtar and dreams are your home, I will allow you to inspire yourself or Hope throughout this experience.
Hell yeah.
In addition to that, because this is yours and Hope's dream, Hope will share that D4 bonus.
Hell yeah.
Okay?
She's really gonna love that devil influence.
She's not gonna know it, but there is gonna be that.
She's not gonna know it. She's gonna love it anyway.
She's gonna love it. She doesn't know where it's gonna come from, but she feels more able here. With that in mind, as you delve and pull into Hope's memories, the vision of her office fades into fog, and you feel yourself falling through nothingness. And as you do, the fog disperses, and you are in a familiar hallway with terrazzo floor that extends forward and backwards from you. About 15 feet behind you, there's a stairwell that goes up and down. Far ahead of you is another stairwell that goes up and down, and there are little placards that stick out of the wall, 6 of them, with numbers on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Is that the picture that we're looking at?
This is the orphanage, yeah. You're in a dream version of the orphanage. If it's wider, it's way wider than this, but this is the basic setup. Mm-hmm. So there's 6 classrooms here. Stepping out of the third classroom, so the far one on the far right, you see a line of children are exiting the classroom and walking down the stairs. And you hear muffled voices coming from that third classroom.
I will eavesdrop on the classroom.
Okay. You hear, as you eavesdrop on the classroom, you hear, Just muffled voices from
They're
outside.
supposed to... How am I supposed to know what they're saying if they're muffled? Can I turn up their volume?
When you say eavesdropping, are you like outside of the door? You're not looking at the scene yet?
I mean, when I hear the speaking, because the kids that walked out I don't recognize, correct?
No, and they're blurry too. They're like blurry forms that are like nondescript that are walking out.
Yeah.
And then the last one leaves, you imagine that classroom is empty except you do hear those voices.
I cracked the door open, that way I can like peer inside.
Okay. As you do, you see a conversation half finished with a blurry version of Hope Devine standing at the front of the classroom, and next to her is an older, blurry version of Donovan. Bald head, graying goatee, wizardly gowns. I want you to roll another charisma check.
Let's go! That's pretty good. 25.
25 will definitely do it.
Give me the vision.
With that,
Allow me sight beyond sight.
Hope will get a wisdom saving throw.
What about Hope?
Hope will get a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. If only you were a Kinji, that would work. Is there some sort of like struggle that I do, or no?
You do see the vision waver as Hope begins to focus, but you're using your will to solidify the memory, and you do see her struggling.
No. You fucking focus on.
Are you going to inspire her?
Yes.
Okay, is that a D10?
It's a D10. Get your shit together!
Thank God for that D10. That put her literally at the DC that she needs to meet.
Thank you! You're not ruining this for me!
You see her focus clear, and this memory begin to take life, and you hear her say, "But a child? Why? Why does it have to be a child?" "Because children are malleable and easy to train. Their minds putty for us to shape in our own image, Hope. Imagine a soldier with greater power than the most powerful archmage, whose entire being is bent to serving us. Imagine the power we could wield. Imagine what we could have. You're mad. All you care about is yourself. No, I'll tell Adeus of this. You won't remember any of this. I much prefer a more agreeable apprentice." And Donovan begins to wave his hand. Hope attempts to counterspell his modify memory, and he swats her hand away, countering it. And the memory begins to rewrite itself. You hear this scene one more time, but as this scene plays out a second time, you hear echoes of falsehoods underneath it.
Okay.
And Hope rubs her head. She's gonna take, not bad, 13 points of psychic damage from that experience.
Oof. But we learned more.
I knew there was something off. How many times has he done this to me?
How many what?
How many times has he done this to me? How many of my memories are false? She says.
I don't know. I've only encountered the first one, but we're about to find more.
Let's continue. Should we go up or down?
I believe his office is up, so we're gonna go up.
My office is up there too.
Perfect.
Okay. You head upstairs, and indeed you do see in this more compact upper area, there are two offices on either side of each other. The more illustrious office on the left, Master Donovan's. The less illustrious office on the right, smaller, is Hope's. You hear muffled speech coming from Hope's office at the moment.
Good thing, 'cause I was planning to go to her office first.
Okay. As you open the door, you see a blurry version of Hope sitting at her desk, hands in her head. You see blood splatters over her dress, over her gown. And you see Donovan kneeling in front of her, apparently consoling her. Go ahead and roll another charisma check.
Let's go! I'll go this off. Yes. Okay. 22.
22 is enough.
Wait, is enough or isn't? Is enough.
I was like,
I can only hope that she can fucking hold it together. I'm gonna have to
She just
force
makes
her.
she just makes that one with the D4. The D4 from the Herald put her just at the DC for that.
Contracts are a good thing.
Her head and her hands, you see this vision take shape as Hope begins to focus, and together you form this memory. Stalwart, he was only 10. We killed him. He was weak. The Weavestone did not accept him. We'll need to find a stronger subject next. A dwarf, I think. What? What? You want to do this to another child? No. We can't. There must be another way. Use yourself. You can create another clone. We must. Don't you think I would have found another way if there were one? No. There has to be another way. I can't have another child on my conscience. Use me. You're being unreasonable, Hope. I need you with me. Unreasonable? We're talking about children. You're being enough. And Donovan waves his hand.
Yeah.
And Hope's eyes go slack. The memory rewrites itself, and you hear that conversation on a loop again. This time, echoes of falsehoods underneath it.
She got folded again.
she done fucked up.
She did done fuck up, yes. He made me choose another. And he made me think it was my idea.
Looks like you were the one choosing the kids.
Seems like it. It felt like it. It felt like it was at least partially my idea which children to choose, except for Grace. I never wanted Grace to be any part of it. He promised that Grace would be the last. That's the only reason why I agreed.
Well, I'm sure it's not the only reason that you agreed, considering how your memories have been messed up. You might have agreed a bunch of different times.
His office. He's got a false door behind one of the bookshelves. I remember having a conversation with him in there.
But you don't remember what about?
Vaguely.
The real question, It's just because you remember doesn't mean it's real.
There's only one way to find out. And she'll
I strode. Next office.
Yes. You open the door and you see his mahogany desk.
Open it.
You see the soft couch and the 2 chairs next to it. And you see a line of bookshelves on the right side. As Hope strolls directly into the center one, her fingers running across the books until she finds one particular one with a green cover, and she pulls that down. The bookshelf pulls out and then slides to the side, revealing a door leading to another chamber, which she opens, leading through a short hallway of darkness before appearing into an arcane study, like an arcane laboratory. Go ahead and roll another charisma check.
Let's go! This is what I live for! 22.
22 is enough for this. Hope gets another save. 1 better than she did before. Okay. And, I forgot her.
Drink better buckle down!
From the last experience, she takes 10 points of psychic damage.
You hold it together.
Okay.
Hold it together, Hope.
You see Hope is standing over a desk, and she has one hand like on the desk, and the other one is flipping through a red leather-bound notebook. Pieces of a ritual are depicted. You get over her shoulder. You see over her shoulder bits and pieces of it. Some of the words are blurred, as even her memories of exactly what they say aren't perfect. But you get the idea that this is depicting the ritual to bind the will of Master Donovan to the Weavestone. And you see a blurry circle, nondescript. And you see a note in red ink that says, "Partial success. Will need to solidify the bindings as a separate ritual. Will likely need additional power. Perhaps we could do a graduation ceremony." And you hear footsteps coming from behind you as Donovan steps out of the shadows of the hallway. "I hope you're not reading my personal effects, Hope. You know how much I value my privacy. You've bound your will to the stone?" "Of course I have, Hope. How else am I supposed to control the subject? All of this, it's not for the greater good, is it? It's for your own power and control. You figured it out. Imagine a soldier under my control. One that can be anywhere, anyone. Move through places unseen, unknown. A force of nature who can bend the powers of the weave to their will, and imagine that will being bound and bent to mine. I suppose you don't have to imagine, because you won't remember." And Donovan attempts to cast Modify Memory. However, this time, Hope is able to counterspell it, despite Donovan attempting to counter her counterspell. However, you see a pale finger reach out through the darkness with a platinum band wrapped around it, and an arc of anti-magic spread from his fingertip, countering Hope's counterspell. The memory, this separate finger, not Donovan's. The memory rewrites itself. You watch this scene play out again, with echoes of falsehoods underneath it.
Well, who was that?
You can try to roll an investigation check if you like.
I shall do just that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good roll. 25.
25. The 25, you see the faintest, barely perceptible outlines of a silhouette. A tall figure, about between 6 foot and 6'4", hard to tell. Thin. Beyond that, not much.
So 6'4", elf.
Between 6 foot and 6'4", you don't get a race, but they're thinner. Like they have like a thinner silhouette, and a fair skinned finger with a platinum band around the index finger.
Any designs on the platinum band?
With a 25, it's curved inward, where it kind of like hooks like that at the end, making a sort of like Ouroboros sort of design at the knuckle. Shinzo, you can't be in here. You gotta go, babe.
Shinzo, take your boat out there.
Shinzo,
Take your boat out there. Go on.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Have we seen one of those before?
You can roll a history check, but it's going to be a very, 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 very high DC.
In campaign? No, you've never seen them.
Because this would be like an in-passing memory trying to find a very specific ring on a very specific finger.
I'll go for it. Well,
Shinzo, go on.
so just go on history.
What's that?
Yeah, history, correct?
History.
Well, I can't ask for a much better roll. So that's Dan. Look at.
You need me to testify for you?
Yeah, I can't get much better than that. Still fail.
This is what they wanted.
I'm gonna add 3 to all this.
Oh, Jesus.
And so 31.
If he doesn't pass, I'm very upset.
We failed the roll against what's his banana,
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
and I critted on succeeding on that.
Yeah, I do that.
He's gonna
With a 31,
I feel so bad. I can't.
your memory is having a hard time grasping for that specific image. But you know what to look out for in the future. And I'll say with the 31, you dedicate that specific ring design to memory.
Alright, Hope. Does that Ouroboros sign on the band mean anything to you?
I will have her roll history.
I don't have anything.
Her DC is a little bit lower than yours.
Think, Hope. Think. We're here for your memories. Think.
Are you inspiring her?
Yeah, it's like taking like one of the cards in the dreams, like pushing it There we go.
She has advantage on the inspiration roll for checks, right?
Yeah, for
Good
checks.
thing.
Yeah.
She rolled a 1 on that one. Kind of middle ground.
It's not me.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think I've seen it before. It's not an uncommon design, though.
Yes, but I was maybe seeing it on a platinum ring in this room that specifically helped. Like, who else would want your memory gone?
To be fair, I didn't remember this finger until just now.
Well, I was saying if this person was involved in anything else in your life, maybe you would know, but.
To my memory, I just can't recall.
They were in that corner of the room, yeah? I point to where, like, the hand came from.
They came from the finger came from the hallway that you walked it through to get to this laboratory.
Replay the memory.
You replay the memory, and when the hand appears, you just see like a hand lift up from the shadow, like literally. Hold on. Oh god. All you see is that. In
Yes,
my, like if you're looking at my vision.
hand.
Yeah. And then from the forearm backwards, it just disappears into shadow and darkness.
Damn. But wave it away. Wish you were tangible so I could pull your ass in the room. Shaking my hand, the illusion.
Yep. It just disperses into fog and reshapes.
Black and white.
With that in mind, though, you do see through the light that's being cast from the side of from that like circular window that overviews the courtyard. You do see another blurry image in the main office of Donovan.
No, he wouldn't be that stupid, would he? I mean, he did leave his diary out for me to read.
I don't think they don't notice the show.
You don't think he'd have a book in his office that maybe Hope got to look at? I'm saying this all, like, in the presence of Hope out loud. Just like I'm talking to myself.
Well, apparently I found this in his laboratory.
That
I mean,
has...
I've known about it for decades. The only people who don't know about this are the children, to be fair.
Well, not the laboratory.
Are you talking
The
about
symbol on the ring.
the symbol on the ring?
Yes.
Perhaps.
It must go to something.
Perhaps.
Which means he must have learned about it from somewhere. No one thinks he will keep a book in his office, right?
Perhaps.
Oh, damn. And maybe you have read it.
Maybe I read this diary and it seems to have some kind of magical circle design, but most of his previous works he either took with them or they were burned. That's why I didn't have access to more information to help.
This ritual on the floor, can you make it clearer?
I could try. How do I want to do this? Because this is an interesting...
Because if it's clearer, I can try to commit it to memory so I can share it with Janae.
You can, yeah. You can.
That way
do that.
Janae knows what Janae's looking at.
Mm-hmm.
It also means I can share it with Gippu. Gippu will forget it. Git could probably break it.
Uh...
That.
I'm gonna have her roll another history check. Now that this memory has been... Actually, let me roll that damage first.
Not you. No, but I can't see.
13 more points of psychic damage to Hope. I'm gonna have her roll another history check to try to clarify that ritual circle. Which, unfortunately, she's not gonna make even. She's not gonna make even with inspiration. That was a natural one.
God damn you!
Why are you rolling like shit? Get new dice.
You see that? You do see that blurry that blurry scene in the main office through the darkness, though.
Head back to the office. Damn it, companion.
You see
Forward.
You see
You know,
Hope.
is that he's actually an asshole, which we already figured out.
You see Hope looking at something that's nondescript from the window side of the office table, and you see Donovan at the door of the office. Roll another charisma check. This is going to be the highest DC of all the checks.
I mean, 28.
28? Okay. Janae's going to do, or not Janae, but Hope's going to do another wisdom saving throw. Are you inspiring her for this?
I mean, yes.
Okay. She has been getting, she has been getting exactly the number that she needs on these saves every time. And it's ridiculous. The DC, the DC for this check for her has been 21 each time. Because that's the DC that the Modify Memory was cast at when it was first cast. And she has been getting that specific number every time she's rolled. That's ridiculous. I love that for her. You see you see her hands on this desk. You see like a map case. You see the door of the secretary of the desk is pulled open. You see a map case inside of like this leather-bound map case that's been opened up. And you see this rolled up piece of paper that's been pushed aside. And you see a very clear image of the ritual circle that was blurred out in the journal. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other smaller circles on the outside of it with red triangles in them. And then you see an ornate ritual circle drawn out that has like six partial triangles pointing towards the center, and a scrawl of script in a circle, and an ornate ritual pattern in the middle of it, with another red a red square in the center of that. Other than the red triangles and the red square, everything else is in black ink.
So does it look, well, I guess the other one was fuzzy, huh?
The other one was very blurry. You got you could tell that it was a circle of some kind, but you didn't see any script or pattern or anything like that. But this is very clear. This is crystal clear.
And it's in Donovan's office.
It is in Donovan's office, yes. And you, as the door clicks open, you watch as Hope quickly roll up this paper and shove it underneath the desk and close it as Donovan walks into the room. And she says, kind of pertaining to Pan, I'm worried about implantation tomorrow. What happens if it fails? Then we move on, having tried our best. But we won't fail. This time I'm certain. Grace will succeed. And what if it does succeed? I've plans for that. Don't worry about it. One thing at a time. Well, what are your plans? If I know now, maybe I can do preparations. Well, I suppose you've earned at least that much. You have been faithful to me so far. We'll need to teach her to bind herself to the stone, and then the stone to her. There must be a mutual relationship between the two. Then we'll need to teach her to touch the weave within the stone and draw upon it. Doing so is dangerous and requires the utmost care. Lastly, there will be a ritual, a binding ritual of sorts. One that requires the joint connection to the weave from others, a sharing of magic and intentions between those who are close to Grace. You, myself, perhaps a few of her classmates. This will protect the bond between Grace and the Weavestone and prevent the Weavestone from vying for control. Vying for control, what does that mean? I believe that's why the previous subjects have failed. The Weavestone is a powerful force, and I believe it has a will of its own as well, as the Weave does. It wants control of the host as much as the host wants control over it. We've seen what happens time after time when it succeeds. The binding ritual is to prevent that from happening. You're saying that even if we are successful tomorrow, Grace could still die? Yes. Are you okay with that risk? No. I like her. I like her a lot. I never really wanted her for this. I know. You chose the others. This was my choice. And I'll have to live with the consequences. But I can see this is taking a toll on you, so I'll do you the courtesy of making sure you don't remember this. And he waves his hand. You watch Hope's eyes go slack. The memory rewrites itself. And you see the memory again, but you hear echoes underneath it. And you see overlapped over the memory of the ritual drawing is a scattering of papers that depict Grace's adoption papers, her name, and like some blurry details about her.
Okay, so at least now we know what the circle looks like. And we know that...
And Hope takes 8 points of psychic damage.
So we know what the circle looks like. We know what we want.
We
know that the stone...
The red triangles...
is also upset.
The red triangles are other people needed for the ritual. The red square has to be Janae.
But he said that the stone was also trying to get control, but this ritual is set up for him, correct?
There's some... How long does this spell last?
It lasts until you wake up, which I don't intend to let you do until we finish the job.
Let me study this.
stay asleep right now.
And she's going to do an Arcana check, which she is very proficient in. Do you have any more inspirations?
I will help her as much as I can.
Okay. With help, I'll give her advantage. Are you also going to inspire her?
Yes, because we need to know what the circle does.
Okay.
I'll add in my 2 cents. Give her the card. Help her focus. I'm being her best friend right now, while also being the person who's got her here.
Okay. Kind of middle ground rolls, but not too bad. $30, right on the dot. Goddamn. The dice wants her to succeed.
Bitch, I want her to succeed. Don't talk to God. I'm God in here.
You see her,
Another 8 points of psychic damage.
no, she's not gonna take psychic damage for this. But in this illusory dreamscape, she is going to dream a separate roll of paper and scrawl out a new ritual that's ever so slightly different than the previous one. It's the exact same, but minus a couple of arcane notations. This... Wait. Wait. One more thing.
Wait.
And she's going to add an extra... It almost looks like swirling triangles coming out from the inner circle that kind of draw outwards to points. And then a couple of arcane notations at the ends of those triangles. This should draw out whatever will is already in the stone and prevent him from pushing his will into it. But it can't be him that makes it.
Okay.
I can make this. Give me a week or two, and I can make this.
Unfortunately, Janae's time with Donovan is supposed to end in a day. I have a week.
I have a favor that I can pull with an archfey. I would rather not, but if I have to buy us more time.
What does it take to make this? Does it take anything special?
It's time to etch it out and everything else I have. I already have everything else that I need. I can get the materials from the arcanery at the school.
And if we did etch it, how would I even get it? Since I'm in Donovan's house.
Well, he would have to come to me and leave Donovan regardless. But I think I can get it done in shorter time. I'll just need to pull a favor from the archfey that I know. I don't want to pull that favor, but if I have to, I will. For Janae.
List the materials you need.
I need mithril sand, crushed diamonds, crushed rubies, crushed emeralds.
Okay.
And I need an arcane chisel. All of that I have. In the arcanery has a supply of ritual components for this specific reason, for experimentation. I can get the materials. It's time. He's had the time to draw and make and forge the ritual to his specifications. If you use his ritual circle, he will bind his will to Janae. And maybe between the other 4 of you, or 5 of you, he may be able to do this with 5 people, himself included. He may not need a 6th. But if it's 4 of you against 1, maybe you can do something during the ritual to stop him from pushing more of his will into Janae, but there will still be that little bit left.
We do have... Theoretically, the training tonight could end, and then maybe we could take a stab at running away.
I will attempt to make the ritual circle on a stone in the Feywild and then bring it back with me to my quarters.
Would that give it the time?
I have that favor with the Archfey.
He could manipulate the time for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Which
could.
means what we have to do is get to you with Jeanette.
Yes. I mean, it's still going to be 2 weeks for me. But
it'll be
a
few hours.
It might be about a day for you. About a half a day for you.
So if we stay up through the night, we can escape in the night. Is there a circle? What's the closest circle to you? Janae could probably take us there.
She takes a moment to commit this ritual circle to memory. She wipes her hand, and another piece of paper appears with a teleportation circle in it. I will have you roll a history check to memorize.
Here we go! Guys, come to me. My time of greed. Need, not greed. Sorry, you didn't hear that. They treated me anyway. They didn't care what I requested. For some reason, the dice love this idiot. 22.
22? Okay.
Or no. Wait, yes, 22.
Okay. Yeah. She says, this is my personal teleportation circle at my home. And I'll get everything prepared and set up. I'll meet you there. Be safe. He said that the clone that died, the clone that he has now is his last clone. But I think if I know him, Janae gave him hope. No pun
So he would
intended.
have another?
He may have started another. It takes time for those to gestate. But as long as he's at risk of himself dying, he wouldn't risk following you if you ran away. He may try to keep you there if he catches you.
Well,
But if you make it out, if you make it out, if I know him, if he's the same man, I guarantee you he's the same man. He's not going to follow until it's safe for him to do so.
I broke Mason. I had food in my mouth, you ass.
I'm just imagining like Mason with spaghetti coming out of his nose.
I had grilled cheese in my mouth. I almost choked to death as fuck. Grilled cheese is delicious. You didn't want to lose it.
Man, imagine on your death certificate it just says grilled cheese.
Alright, so with that in my memory, the circle, like, pretty much in my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As far as our agreement goes, as soon as we finish this ritual, as far as I'm concerned, at that point, you've literally done everything.
Okay.
But
And
considering that we still have work to do,
I'll keep working. Don't worry about that. I want Janae safe as much as you do. And I will do everything. I will do everything in my power to make sure that happens. I want to make up for what I've done. For any harm I've done to them.
I do apologize that you have to have another voice rattling around your head besides your own. Considering how often he's been doing this to you.
Maybe in time, karma will pay him a visit. But until then, all I can do is help you.
Be short and angry with a big gem in their chest. Or large and angry with a shell on their back.
Or short and angry with a sword at their side. Well, shorter than the turtles. Can I wake up now?
Of time. If my judgment in time in here is correct, you've been sleeping for about 7 hours now.
Okay. It feels like longer.
It always does, Green.
It does. Yeah, I'm glad that this was not a bad dream. I mean, it was a bad dream. It was a bad dream. But I'm glad it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I was worried when I saw you in my office, and then this was a dream.
Oh, you had every right to be worried, because I didn't know that all this stuff had happened to you, and I was prepared to break your mind to get what I wanted.
Oh, jeez.
Roll an intimidation check.
I will fucking break you.
He's honest though. He was doing this for today. Intimidation?
Yeah. I can't see how this one could be anything other than that.
Shoot at your pants check.
What?
35?
Noted. Noted.
I wasn't. To be fair, and it's probably threatening, but he said it completely honestly. So.
That's why it was more threatening.
Yeah. But I am a man of my word, so you have nothing to fear from me at this point.
Well, I have no intentions on being on your bad side.
Well, luckily, you have chosen the wrong sides, so.
Or perhaps the right sides.
No, that was shit. Don't get it twisted. But for your last hour of sleep, you'll have a plenty fun time. I snap my fingers and disappear, and I make sure that the rest of their evening is as calm as possible.
Okay. And you awaken yourself in the sanctum of Master Donovan. Make sure you spend Make sure you spend 2 spell slots during this night to maintain that door that you created.
Yes.
With that in mind, the rest of you complete your long rest as well.
What? Is this going to be horrible when we go back to Dark Carnival and
Yeah, we have to do the other story on me.
It's gonna be so bad.
Why?
You're gonna find it so hard.
Wait, it'd be bad for me?
Oh, problem.
What did I do?
You're gonna have nightmares.
Oh, well, I don't dream.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
fair. That's fair.
fine.
That's fair. That's fair. You
Okay, I see.
eventually make your way to a common meeting place. As you pass through the hallway, you see like a metallic door just in the hallway as you guys pass.
So it's the whole gang of us together again, right?
Minus LIMOY.
LIMOY!
Yeah.
Up to his shenanigans again.
I look at Janae and Gippu and Yit, just like making eye contact. Like, put my finger to my lips, look at Janae, and do like a little thing around us, like trying to signal, put the bubble up.
Okay.
Eventually you hear squeaking, you hear the squeaking of a metal door, and then LIMOY joins you. That was a very refreshing evening.
Do I want to look in your room, LIMOY?
What do you think happened in my room?
Robot things.
Do you
That's
put the
accurate.
bubble up?
Yes, I have the bubble.
Robot things did happen in my
Thank
room.
you.
My joints were getting squeaky, so I got myself oiled up last night.
Excellent.
Nice and oiled up.
I had a most illuminating evening.
Oh.
I spent all night with Hope.
Did your evening also involve oil?
Yes.
Yes? What? Wait, what did you do in the dream? With Hope?
Okay, I'm sorry.
That required oil.
Anyway. Janae.
Different music.
Yes.
Gippu and LIMOY, prepare your minds and bodies for violence at some point. But I talked to Hope. I dug around her mind, and we've unlocked a bunch of memories that Donovan hid.
Oh.
Hope is doing a favor for us. And by favor, I mean she wants to help, but she also doesn't have a choice. So, but she really truly wants to help. She would help without not having a choice. But it's still there. That's how it works. Anyway, she's going to the Feywild to manipulate the amount of time that she needs, but she's making a different ritual circle that will make it so Donovan does not get control of you. Pointing it to Janae.
How do we know that she won't get control of me then?
Because if she does anything, she'll end up being an invalid.
Right. Yes, you are in her mind. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, so if she tries something, she won't be Hope anymore. She'll be closer to what broccoli is. So...
Wow. Alright, okay.
vegetable.
I didn't know that you knew
You're a
the spell. I didn't know that you knew the spell True Polymorph.
No,
Would I be
I don't.
close enough to the end of our practice to leave now?
One more day.
One more day.
He says... I thought you came back.
If everything goes well, today will be the last day of training.
Oh, you left again.
Yeah, after the last time we were here, I went back to working on the ship.
Alright. Well, then you're not here.
It would be hilarious if you just showed up.
No,
I mean,
forgot you went to work on the ship again.
That said, about halfway through this day is going to be when like everything in the ship, other than replacing the current like engine with the astral, with the planar warp drive. Other than that, your ship's done halfway through this day.
I can update it later today then.
Yeah.
But after your next day of training, Janae, I need you to get us to this circle. And I roughly draw the circle of memory.
Make a performance check.
Oh, I'm with this.
Like a glyph circle?
Teleportation circle.
Using your dexterity. A performance check using your dexterity.
I mean, there's a stat that says performance!
I know.
Yeah.
No performance thing. Go
Like-
for yourself.
This is something that I'm allowed to do as a DM. Okay, fuck you.
So wait, do you sleight of hand instead?
Are you proficient in both? Performance and sleight of hand?
Yes!
Then you can use sleight of hand, yes.
31!
Okay. You draw a perfect replica of
33 with performance. Man.
You draw a perfect replica of the teleportation circle.
Hey.
And Janae,
This
with 10 minutes of time, you can dedicate this to memory.
Okay. Wow.
circle should take us to Hope's house.
Oh,
Well,
what fantastic memory. Oh my goodness.
in a dream. Well, we have to trust her a little bit here because she's dead to adjacent. So, because she won't actually be dead. But
I mean, if you don't trust her, you can roll an insight check.
But considering everything I saw in her memories last night, I'm willing to trust her.
Well, if not, mashed potatoes
She has
it
been
is.
Mashed
bit of a
potatoes
long
it is.
unfortunately.
Oh my god.
We did. What did Janae say?
Mashed potatoes it is.
You know, if she doesn't do what she says, then you'll turn into
Yeah.
mashed potatoes. So,
So
okay,
So you just act normal, do your last day of training. When you come back tonight, we skedaddle.
okay. Alright.
And then, as quickly as we can, hopefully, Hope will have that other ritual circle set up. We'll need all of us, including it, who I'll update at later during today. And then, hopefully, you beat the stone.
Beat the stone?
Because I also learned that the stone is sentient, kinda.
What?
Apparently, the object has a bit of a mind of its own, which is why a bunch of the other test subjects didn't make it.
So it likes Janae.
Oh!
So either your mind was strong enough to subdue the stone, or it likes you. Either way, count your stars. Not on the rope. And
Oh! Oh gods. I'm fighting
But
the
the ritual-
weave of the universe inside of my chest.
yes,
I
and the
wonder who
ritual
will
is
win.
designed so Donovan can basically supplant your will with his own, so he can just own you.
Wow.
Isn't that called slavery?
Yes, but worse.
But worse.
He wants a super secret giga weapon.
Oh my gods.
Okay, I weapon.
I don't know if that's his current plan, considering his aged form, but that was his plan before. Also, anyone know anything? And I described the Ouroboros symbol Simba on that platinum ring that I saw.
Do
Any of you know what this is?
You can attempt a history check, but it's going to be a very high one.
What reason to?
Not helpful.
It seems to always be the curse. You ask questions, and I'm like, Yip might actually have a better chance of knowing, but he ain't fucking here for it.
He dipped.
LIMOY got an 18. That is not enough.
I'm asking the party.
25.
Does
25 is
anyone
not
know? Is there a special mushroom that gives you insight? Help me!
Yeah, help me! Help me! Help me get high!
Me!
High enough to reach the
And
intelligence.
once you talk to a god.
Does a 12 get me?
You know what? A 12 with a 12, Gippu, you remember that was a really nice high yesterday.
Wait.
So then getting stoned help me rediscover certain informations.
About God, maybe.
Would a 31 get me anything?
A 31?
Yeah, that's it. That's my max roll. Like
No.
20 plus 11. So.
Oh, no.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. So, no, I do not know what that is at all. I've never seen it in my life.
Because someone besides Donovan messed with mine, and all I saw of the person was a spooky looking pale hand and a ring on the finger that was platinum and had this design in it.
Wait, messed with your what?
No. Every time that Hope disagreed with what they were doing, they modified her memory and made her do it again.
Jesus Christ!
Hence why
Sylvanas
I'm tempted to
Christ!
believe her when she says she wants the help.
Wow.
Yes, Solus in this world had a son named Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Wait, so someone was actively rewriting her memories while you were trying to recall them?
No. Basically, I went to where all the patches in her memory had been undone and rewritten over, and I tore the film off so she could remember it.
And someone
Did you
other than
look at her head
Donovan?
or?
There was a scene where somebody countered Hope's counterspell to counter Donovan's modify memory.
It was the only time where someone else besides Donovan fucked with her head.
What? No way. There must be something. There must be something really important buried in there.
There's a second person involved in this whole kerfuffle.
Oh no. It's not just Donovan?
Beside, I mean, potentially. Who knows? Maybe Spirit Finger Man's dead by now. I don't know.
Spirit fingers.
If Donovan can do what he does and reclone himself, then why wouldn't the other person do it? What if it's his master?
I don't like to think about these negative thoughts. I'm thinking about what we're gonna do today.
Okay. I know.
Because if I worry about the Ouroboros spooky finger, then I'm not gonna worry as much about Donovan. And Donovan's a bit of a problem. And he's the one that's currently in the next room.
Yes.
Are we in his home?
Yes.
Speaking of, you do hear a knock at the main door that has appeared.
Oh my god.
Did you?
Slap, slap, slap. What the fuck? Slapping the sending stone to get.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I could just. Axia's just like. Pitch, 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 pitch.
Hey, can that be the message that's sent and it just pops back up like, what the hell's going on?
Yes, that's exactly how I send it.
You know what? I like
Every time
this.
I got my speak, I slap the fucking stone. I can't slap yet.
Get your ass over here! Oh my god.
I have news. Hurry up and finish the boat. God damn it. It's just like,
You point. After I send that message, I pointed at you. Act normal. Go to class. Have fun.
Ah.
Don't get in trouble.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
You. Stay as high as possible and ready to commit war crimes. You might break anything. If you break anything, I'm dismantling your arm.
That was the old LIMOY. The new LIMOY wouldn't break anything unless that thing was Master Donovan.
What you were doing today.
I will pretend like I don't hate Master Donovan today. But tomorrow he's going back on the
I'll
list.
inspire him. I'll inspire Leroy.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm just a little fucking stressed.
Slaps.
I'm roaming around this place trying to figure out what's going on, and everyone else seems to be having a grand old time.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I want to have fun.
I'm sorry.
I'm usually the one that figures it out.
I'm sorry.
I want to have
The
fun.
serious business. The serious business is normally someone else's game. No.
Man,
God damn it, Gippu.
I love this so much. I love this so fucking much.
Gippu! Why?
You know, as soon as I'm talking to Yit, can I have one of your bloods for today?
Yeah,
Thank you.
come join me in Slimefoot.
I have to talk to Yit first. But
Did
then,
he call
yes.
him Slenderfoot?
Slimefoot.
Slimefoot. I thought he was like a Slender Man.
Slenderfoot.
Slenderfoot?
That's probably gonna be the name of the
This is
second
where
I make.
I'm getting reminded about all my future stress, and it's getting to me.
I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay. Alright.
It sounds like we have a plan. And you guys hear,
Well, I have a plan. I have a plan.
Okay. I drop the present
thing.
sanctum, and I go to the door, and I open the door, and I'll.
Janae, are you ready for your training today?
Yes, I'm ready.
And the
Let's
rest
go.
of you stay out of trouble.
As usual. I then look.
And he'll
I'm probably
turn.
just gonna spend most of the day with Gabrielle.
Okay, sounds good. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I have to talk to Yit first.
Oh, okay. So you're not
So,
gonna smoke
however,
until Yit shows up?
Flat message in midday.
Alright, we're gonna do Janae first.
Yes, I have to take her word for that list.
Janae today is focused on reaching into the stone and drawing out the weave as a source of your own magic.
Okay.
Okay? So this is going to be an Arcana check. The DC is pretty high.
Oh god.
Okay? So with that in mind, Axie, I know that you gave LIMOY inspiration. Would you have given Janae inspiration as well?
I won't do that.
Axia?
I'm sorry.
Would you have given Janae inspiration as well?
Yes.
Okay. You have inspiration.
Which means that gives me 4 more for the rest of the day.
It would be 27.
Okay. 27 is enough.
Oh my god.
Mark off a 5th, 6th, or 7th level spell slot of your choice. Okay. Alright. Halfway through the day, Yit appears in the mansion. I'm dragging his ass over here. God damn it, you're so heavy, Yit. There you go, okay. And Yit appears in a flash of starlight in the middle of this space.
So I'm back.
You are back, yes.
Hi. Got the message. Did you beat the shit out of the Sending Stone?
I talk in his head. Yes.
What's that? Oh, by the way, the non-alloy stuff. I just gotta put the trans-dimensional engine in, then we're good.
Excellent. And then after taking a deep breath, he goes, and then it just expouses everything that's happened,
In his head.
including the plane.
So
Also,
in your head,
But
have you guys seen the movie Clue?
No. Who has really
You know, like the like one of the last scenes where Tom Petty is just describing the entire movie frantically.
Yep.
It's that scene, but in your head.
number 9.
Does he need to roll for the Ouroboros thing?
He can roll a history check.
Sure.
Ooh, he just masoned away. Hang on, he's masoning back into the room.
I know exactly what you needed to. Did he literally do this?
No, his arms were down and to the side.
Okay, but he went like this. Perfect.
Yeah.
But more certain.
Okay,
Basically, my little.
I love
Okay.
that.
So what am I? What? Am I checking?
History is what he said.
History.
Okay. Well, I got an F20.
Okay.
Dan, you have my character sheet, but yeah.
Just 188. I'm on that.
History.
Is it on your flip phone?
Yeah, and for history,
Mhm.
+5.
So 25.
Okay.
I will fucking stuff if need be. I do have 2 of them left.
So you can choose to do Flash of Genius if you fail, but you don't know whether or not you'll succeed. Is that how it works?
Sure. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. You can, if you feel like it'll be helpful, you can Flash of Genius.
Sure, I was a genius.
Okay. So that's a 30, right?
Yeah.
With a 30, you are like on the cusp of being able to kind of remember. You can like touch it, but it slips away from you.
Now I gotta whip out this thing again. Takes out puzzle blocks.
No. We can find out later. It's just an offhanded question. Because we have to deal with the ritual thing.
Throws back in the bag.
Okay.
If we don't figure it out after that, and we have time, we can do it then.
Oh, hold on. I know who I can ask. Reaches into the bag and takes out personal sending stone. Hey, Ringmaster, what's an Ouroboros?
An Ouroboros is a symbol of a snake eating its own tail.
Okay.
he says questioningly.
That's what the symbol is, but what does it mean? Damn it.
Only works once a day.
Only works once a day. We could have asked a better question.
Get Janae, she can send a message to him. She's met him.
Yeah, but also, the last time that Janae interacted with the Dark Carnival, Janae almost stopped being Janae and started gibbering. Like, maybe I could ask him, because everyone else seems to go fucking mad.
That's only when he's moving the car with him, right? He's a nice guy most of the time.
I believe you. Everyone seemed very nice. Very eccentric, but nice.
Yeah, the only problem is we won't affect the carnival.
Exactly.
In which case,
Janae's also in class right now.
Yes.
No, we can't enter our class.
I mean, if a fire alarm goes off, class is excused, right?
What's a fire alarm?
Is this alarm thing that goes off? Typically, wizards have it when their house starts catching on fire because they leave experiments running.
Yeah, but like, the whole point is that everything is normal, so when tonight Janae comes back, we leave.
Or should tear the place apart.
No.
But that would be fun.
It would be, because we don't like this guy. But LIMOY got in trouble once and ended up on a different demi-plane.
Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. When we leave, I will cause any problems until we leave. In exchange, you let me bring the Nautilus to this plane of existence. I get to run it into this house. At full speed.
The bomb house.
Okay.
With the bombs.
This. At full speed.
But that would hurt the ship.
You got your ram on it?
Do you remember what did on the boat?
Yeah. The boat does not have a battering ram. I have a battering ram. And I built the fucking thing. Who do you think is a better craftsman? What the fuck built your boat or me?
No. I had one where I almost...
Thank you, baby.
Keyboard there. Almost.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and that was just regular, average explosive. What do you think the magic explosives are gonna do?
Go off when I hit the boat.
Exactly! It hurt the boat!
I think so. Listen, the alternative is you let me call Frank, and Frank comes here to deal with the problem. Considering how Frank can't move without a monster moving the entire tent he lives in, I think we have a bigger issue there.
Yeah, no, we can't have Frank just showing up.
Frank.
Okay,
Frank,
fine. When we have free time, if you want to run the Nautilus into the
big house.
cottage that we came in through. Sure.
Yes.
That would be so fucking funny if you could teleport the Nautilus.
If the deal is that, or you mess up with something right now, I'll take the ladder.
Okay. Also, are they doing? I might just use the tentacles to just bitch smack the house away.
Okay, that's also acceptable. I can live with this deal.
I like how you remember that our new ship has tentacles.
Yes. I do.
I put a lot of work into putting that.
I know, you were very excited.
It also has 9 guns. 8 guns. It has 8 guns.
Any on the front, or is it just a battery ram on front?
2 on the front, battery ram, then 3 on each side.
Nice. Upgrades we can get rear guns later.
Yeah, probably has like 4 systems.
No, it has 2 cannons and 4 ballistas.
Air cannons, 4 ballistas on the side, 4 tentacles, and 4 engines.
Ballistas are just guns with strings.
Yeah. Also, if I graft something into the ship and it counts as my stitch minion like jitters, I can technically infuse those cannons and everything to be really good.
Very useful.
That is not something that I will allow you to do because this would be considered a gargantuan creature. And you can have a medium or a large creature. I will let you have a walking house. I will let you have a walking tiny house, roughly the size of Chris's house, with feet on it. That's the most you're getting out of me, okay, Mason?
I didn't say no to that. This is so funny. I don't confuse them.
So, I've been very stressed because Janae's concentrating in class, LIMOY just got fixed, it was high. One day I would figure out what's going on, so I've been trying to do all of this basically by myself.
And you said something about memory shenanigans?
Yes, I went into Hope, the one that we were sus about. Because whenever I had to deal with her,
Axia entered Hope.
her mind. And I got all this information by pulling it out of her head by making her remember the memories that Donovan did.
So did she lose her memories by getting attacked by something or by someone else?
No, Donovan was modifying them.
Oh, okay. That's good. You can undo that.
I was kind of just peeling it all away. She was very uncomfortable throughout the entire process.
I still don't remember.
That's fair, you know.
I'm still mad at Janae for not letting me bury an accident stone.
But what?
She caused me problems.
She did cause you problems.
Wait, what?
But she's much nicer than we give her credit for.
Yeah, I said something about Janae. The only reason I haven't tried to kill Janae ever is because Janae is nice.
Janae's nice, yes.
That's my trade-off. I don't try to kill them in exchange. I just watch over them like an older brother and
Yeah.
punish them for being bad.
Hope is currently pulling a deal with an archfey to get this done for us, so.
That's news.
Exactly.
How does she have a connection to an archfey?
Didn't ask. Point is she
That's probably for the better.
Exactly.
The only thing I know about the Feywild is you don't talk to anyone in the Feywild. Especially when they are either above the size of a human, like 8 feet tall or higher, or if they're about this big. About the size of a ping pong ball, we don't talk.
She apparently owed a favor and she's using it for us, so.
Good.
Oh boy.
Whenever we do the ritual, I don't know what we're gonna have to do to help Janae survive the ritual. But just be prepared for mystical, magical shenanigans to happen once the ritual starts. Sound good?
Yeah.
Now,
Should I go get the zombies?
we should be fine.
Because I left them a Gippu.
He'll be with us anyway. If what I read about him,
Or no, I left them on you. I literally gave them to you, right? Like I gave you everything other than the stuff that was in your repair ship. Oh, okay.
if what I read is correct, he probably likes us because he's worried about dying. So I'm not sure he has any backup clones ready right now.
Okay. Interesting.
There's one way to find out.
There's one way to
You
find
know
out.
where the clone room is.
We do?
And even if he has only one, he is a very, very powerful mage that would then essentially revive at a location that we would know, but he would know exactly where we are.
Is that like the snake thing all over again?
Kinda.
Are we gonna have to make a trip to another plane of existence?
You know, maybe just a special one that he made. I don't know.
I'm getting a lot of mileage.
Out of the...
I'm supposed to in my journey find my story.
You...
I have gone farther than I think anyone ever has. We've been to Avernus. We've been to the Ascent, to the Astral Plane. We've been to the fucking Divine Realm. We've been through the Far Realms. At this point, next few hours, you're gonna tell me we're about to go into the Arcane Realms. We're gonna hop around every element.
I don't know what that means.
Where magic comes from.
That's apparently how this works.
The other magic.
The other magic.
Because hell magic, heck magic.
Oh, magic.
Also, you have like psychic magic. I think that comes from the Astral Plane. I don't know.
My brace is from the astral realms, yes.
So I assume that's where your magic in particular comes from. The whole.
Remember the spirit that I had? The little quarry guy? She was very nice. I missed her.
Nelfie.
She is. She's
I miss Nelfie.
Strangely enough, I don't have to stop very often, but I met her and I immediately did. I want to eat her.
I think it's because you... Wait, what? I never looked about this.
You know the scene in Elf where Will Ferrell eats like the spaghetti with the marshmallows and the syrup
Yes.
and all of that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Nelfie would taste like.
See, that's why you
Don't give him
everyone says
ideas.
it's tasting mouth.
Blue,
Oh,
but it would be like blue
Now
raspberry
that-
flavored
I'll
spaghetti.
give you what the plan is. And that the plan essentially starts tomorrow morning or tonight. I'm gonna go smoke one of Gippu's blunts and relax finally. Because they've got to have fun at Magic House. And I've been fucking stressed the whole. So I'm gonna go stuff that. I had fun before I left the first time. Yes.
Go ahead.
In hell sense.
Actually, go ahead and roll roll a Constitution saving throw.
He
I
hasn't
go
hit
to
it
the
yet.
bar with Gippu.
He hasn't hit the joint yet.
He's about to.
It is the designated driver.
What?
Oh, hell yeah.
One.
Actually, no.
Well,
You said con save?
Yes.
28.
This is one of the ones where you actually wanted to fail, sir.
Really?
Yeah, he wanted to get high.
Oh.
He rolled a 28.
Oh. Oh no.
You know when you wear like
That's the
3D
plan.
glasses, but you're not watching anything in 3D, and everything's kind of like that. You know? It's kind of that vibe, but other than that, you're not really affected.
They're
I just
terrible.
smoke more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You smoke enough where you get high enough, and I'm okay with that.
Are you still stressed, Axia?
Yes.
Oh.
I just want, the only thing I want from this scene is as I'm smoking and realizing I'm going to need more, is I want to see Gippu's reaction to how many of them I have to put back.
With the 28,
And the Axia inhaling repeatedly. Like, bro, you okay?
with a 28 at some point, you just like grab a shelf mushroom from Gippu's back and you just put it in your mouth and eat it.
You're like, not enough. Not enough. Not enough.
Damn.
Ow.
Axia's eventually gonna eat, like, all of Gippu at the moment. Slow down. But they keep regenerating.
But-
He picks them off.
Okay, so you know like how like sometimes like you smoke a lot and you don't really know that it's gonna hit you, or you eat a lot of edibles and you don't know it's gonna hit you, and then like 30 minutes later you suddenly cross the line from fine to not fine at all.
To
Yes.
outer space.
About 20 minutes later, the walls begin to like grow faces and talk to you. The seat that you're sitting on, like you see like these two arms reach around and give you a nice hug, and it feels like really warm and fuzzy, and everything starts to like twist and turn in your vision, and you start hearing like little feminine laughter in your ear every so often, and you like turn to see what it is and you don't see anything.
Well, I fold into the chair and get nice and cozy. And enjoy every second of that.
Axia is intergalactic right now.
Okay.
Eventually, the day comes to an end. You go back to the manor. Alright, tomorrow will be the last day. Hope, or Janae, I'm very proud of your progress. Tomorrow there will be a ritual, and that ritual will fully bind the power of the stone to Janae's will. So be prepared for that. Until then, enjoy your rest, and he'll wave his hand and the door will disappear. And you are left alone.
Hopefully you got to relax today, Axia. After
Yeah, he did.
after shouldering the entire weight of my problems on your shoulders,
Oh, much better now, Gippu. I'm so much better now.
Axia says 10 minutes later after you ask him.
doesn't even realize I'm there.
This is gonna. Right.
Take a breather.
Okay.
Are we ready to go?
Can you send me back?
Send you back where?
He's just pointing down at the floor.
When you're
Make
so
sure hell for you?
No, go back to being. He wants to go back to being stoned so bad he can't walk anymore.
Oh.
no.
I'm just imagining like Axia is sitting on the couch, just going like this, like, oh god, oh no, the floor, it's flying
He's
away
like,
from me.
he's just like, Gippu, I'm ready to come
Axia's
home
literally
now.
just standing like this, pointing at the floor,
And
because he feels like he's like floating to the ceiling.
And he's like, Gippu, I'm ready to come back down now. And he's like, oh, you're gonna be staying there for a while, bro.
Oh my god.
Okay.
LIMOY will come in and like touch Axia and be like, Axia, I think it's time to go. And he'll cast Lesser Restoration on you.
I just did that.
Yeah,
Oh.
said he did that.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'll let Ken do that.
See, Axia even knows what he's talking about when he's sky high. He's like, Gippu, I'm ready to come back down now. And Gippu's like, okay, baby.
Normally, the coming down part is a smooth.
Hang on.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait.
So Gippu, he decides to, he stands up and he rubs his hands and rubs them together, and then he just slaps Axia right in the face with the glitter, with sparkling glitter.
Oh my god.
I love that. I love that so much.
Sparkling mirror.
I love that so much.
Feel better? That's good.
Don't worry. We'll get high again after we get there.
Oh, I just need her. I don't normally have to get that far, but man,
That's not what I eat my mushrooms, man.
I know, I ate like... How many did I eat?
Numbers don't matter, man.
You
Numbers don't matter.
ate his mushrooms?
Yeah, I was just picking them off his bag.
What the?
Like a lump.
What? How the fuck did you handle that?
He's special.
I don't know, I just needed more, I guess. I was really stressed.
He was very stressed.
Wow, jeez. Alright, I owe you a
The
spell
last thing I
day.
remember is Gippu saying slow, and then I started hugging the chair. And I somewhere else ever since.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if he said I was slow. Maybe I wasn't doing it fast enough for Gippu, I don't know.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I owe you a spa day or weekend at the Rose. The what was it?
Midnight Rose.
Midnight Rose, Axia. All inclusive, of course.
Yeah, I'll definitely enjoy one of those nights again, once we have more time. Okay,
Did you finish your class for today?
Yes. Let's get out of
That's why
here.
you're here.
Let's get out of here. Is Yit back?
Okay.
Yes, Yit's been here.
Is in the room.
I didn't see him. He was blending in with furniture.
Okay. He's stealthy.
Eyes
Yit-
glowing in the corner.
Yit's just there like Drax, eating.
I open the thing and I goes and check back in the back.
See? He snuck attack you.
Oh, are we able to take the bag to out of here? But
Yeah.
where do we want to go? Do we want to go straight to Hope?
Yes, right there.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be plane shift for this.
plane shift.
It is gonna be plane shift, but you can choose a teleportation circle when you plane shift. Because you're not on the same plane of existence.
I don't have the spell plane shift.
You don't?
No, I have teleport
Hmm.
and teleportation circle.
Hmm.
That sucks. Wait, I
Roll
thought
it.
she was on the same plane, right? Or are we in his
Magnificent
same-
Manor is considered a different plane of existence.
Oh shit.
That said,
We
I
can
will
try
allow you
leave.
to roll an Arcana check
Uh-huh.
to attempt to will there to become a door to
get
the
outside.
sanctum to get out of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Arcana. 26.
26?
Wait, sorry. No. 7. It's 18, actually. I rolled a 7.
7. That's fine. That's fine. 18's okay. Well, this would be against his spell DC, so actually that wouldn't work. But anybody else can attempt as well. Arcana check.
I make a door appear. The door goes to nowhere. Fuck! Close the door.
It's door shaped, but it's just a wall.
Axia! Imagine a door to get away. To walk outside. Not into his cottage,
I
but
do.
outside.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yes.
I need to stop this as imagination. Can I do that?
Yes, Arcana is imagination in this case.
The power of imagination.
Oh, yeah. I look at Janae like, is it imperative that we get outside?
Well, do you have the spell Planner Shift?
No. Why?
Because we're on a different plane of existence currently. In his home.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that. Okay. Pulls card out of pocket. It's just a vision of like a person in a wizard robe putting their hands on the side of their head trying to think really hard
Okay.
as I inspire myself.
Okay. I love that.
Okay. Arcana,
Mm-hmm.
we have a +6 naturally. So then that would be
35.
Okay. 35 is definitely way higher than what you needed. A door apparates on the wall, and you test it, and it does lead out into the sanctum.
Woo! Okay. Janae starts scribbling on the ground,
Okay.
writing the.
All right.
Where are we actually?
Where are you?
Where did the door open up?
To the sanctum.
Yeah.
It's an outside.
The sanctum.
Yeah, to the sanctum.
You mean the cottage?
No, like
Aren't we on a different plane of
Here.
existence in the sanctum?
yes, you are still on a different plane of existence.
Jesus Christ.
The directly ahead of you is the door that goes to the cottage. Yes.
Okay. I'm going. the door.
Okay.
Wait, then what was the point of me doing that?
To leave the mansion, to get to the sanctum, to get to the cottage, to do the
Jesus
teleportation.
Christ!
There's steps to this plan.
Okay, I'm going to walk toward the cottage door.
Okay. So we'll say 5, 10, 15, 20,
I mean,
25.
Dash,
We're
I
following them,
suppose.
right?
Yeah, okay, you're running.
Yeah.
10,
And we're all going, correct?
yeah, I'm dragging you guys. Give me a second.
We're all going, right? Yes. Unless you have another reason to stay behind. To obliterate somebody.
Alright. You get there on your first turn.
Okay.
And then you see from the balcony.
I ready a spell. Can I ready a spell?
30, 5, 10, 15, 25. Over here. He's above you here. Okay?
Oh.
And he says, Grace, where do you think you're going at this time of the night?
Oh! We were just going for a walk. What were you, boys?
It's the party's turn, and then it's going to be his turn. So what are you guys doing?
But of course we were going for a walk. I gesture at Donovan dramatically.
We were just going to out for like a little late night picnic to celebrate her last day.
I suggest you
Look, when you've gone
turn around and go back inside. And I need everybody to
Counter
roll.
spell.
Okay? He's doing this at 9th level.
Jesus Christ!
Roll an
counterspell.
intelligence.
You might need to counter spell as well, my friend. Nat 20.
Okay, he's going to attempt to counter your counter spell.
He's countering my counter spell, Axia.
What level are you doing your counter spell
Turn
at?
that
It
shit
was
off.
the normal third.
Third. He's using 8th.
That's okay. I counter his.
Okay, roll a charisma check.
Get that shit away from me. Come on.
What is it?
Is it 8? And it's a check, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. How about a crisp 22?
Okay. Okay. You instinctually grab your blade and slice it through the air as he puts his hand out and this wave of anti-magic nets out from his fingertips as this blade arcs through the air and slices through his counterspell and disperses it. He does not have a reaction. What are you doing?
Well,
I cast it, nuh-uh.
You have your 7th level spell slot left, and you do have teleport.
I was gonna ready delayed fireball, but
No, you're gonna ready this out of here!
okay.
So you
Okay.
guys can use your movement to leave the cottage, and you can hold your action to cast teleport.
Yeah, because as soon as we hit the cottage from teleport or whatnot, actually teleport probably wouldn't even work.
From where you're standing, teleport's not going to work. You have to be at least in the cottage for it to work.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to
You do that?
dash to the door.
Okay.
You can also just circle, correct?
What?
So the circle is going to
Like, you
take
don't
a
have-
full minute.
10 minutes, right?
Well, yeah, 10. No.
10 minute
Circ-
casting time.
Teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Is it 10 minutes? I thought it was 1 minute. I'm checking that.
If you ritually cast it, it's 10 minutes.
Oh.
It is 1 minute, not ritual.
Or is it 1 minute?
It is 1 minute, but
Yeah,
do you want
we'll need the
do
second level spell.
do
Never mind.
you want to spend that 10 rounds fighting this dude?
No.
Okay.
Don't even finish your sentence.
All right, so
Stop
Jen,
talking, don't look at me.
all of, at this time, initiative has started. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative, these nuts.
Alright.
20. For fuck's sakes.
Perfect. I love that for you.
Apparently, Gippu doesn't.
Axia sounds like he's lost his mind at this point.
I don't know. Where are you going? My other campaign.
Oh, that's right. You have your other thing.
I
Okay.
thought he was already doing it.
We ran out of fun. Fuck. It's starting us on blade. Damn it, Plasma. I did my best.
No, I agree.
This is what we'll do then, is we will roll initiative for this brief scene. We will start with this scene next session. How does that sound?
That sounds good, because this scene is dramatic.
It is. It
And
is.
we need a yet.
So, Mason, do you mind rolling, or somebody roll initiative for Mason real quick?
I got it.
Okay.
But not that first good.
Ugh.
I rolled 22.
22 for Janae.
Highest initiative I've ever gotten this entire fucking game.
And it's late enough.
18 for Yit.
And it's to run the fuck away. Oh my god.
Well, you need it. Oh, 18 for Yit. 20 for 20 for Gippu. What did Axia get?
25.
Nice.
Character makes no sense. I love it. Axia, it makes no sense though.
Not bad. Not a bad spread. Okay, we will see what happens next time.
On Dungeons Ball Z.
Alright. Axia, your turn starts though, so you get your reaction back first. And we... Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy,
Crazy.
Alright.
Of course,
That's amazing.
why
I love it
was
so
he
much.
able to walk in on us like a dirty pervert